The cultural landscape of the modern world has been vastly shaped by two rival brands, Adidas and Puma. These two brands, born from a bitter family feud, have left an indelible imprint on the world of sports, fashion, and beyond. From the football fields of Europe to the basketball courts of America, from the runways of Paris to the streets of Tokyo, Adidas and Puma have become synonymous with performance and style. They've been worn by legendary athletes from Jesse Owens to David Beckham, from Serena Williams to Usain Bolt, and have graced the feet of countless individuals across the globe. The rise of the sneaker culture owes much to these brands. Adidas and Puma have transformed the humble athletic shoe into a fashion statement, a symbol of identity, even a collector's item. Sneakerheads around the world eagerly anticipate the latest releases, whether it's a pair of Adidas's iconic Stan Smiths or Puma's sleek suede classics. Adidas and Puma have also influenced the music scene, with artists like Run DMC and Jay-Z endorsing their products, blending the worlds of sports, fashion, and music into a seamless whole. These brands have transcended their roots as sports equipment manufacturers to become cultural phenomena. Their impact extends far beyond footwear. They've sponsored major sports events, initiated social campaigns, and have become part of the global consciousness. Their logos are recognized worldwide, symbols of quality, innovation, and style. Yet what many don't realize is that behind the success of these two global powerhouses lies a tale as gripping as any novel. It's a story of brotherhood, rivalry, and a shared passion for footwear that not only revolutionized the shoe industry, but also shaped modern culture in ways unimaginable. Behind these two global powerhouses lies a story of brotherhood, rivalry, and a shared passion for footwear. In the humble town of Herzogenaurach, Germany, two brothers, Adolf and Rudolf Dassler, embarked on a journey that would redefine the world of sports footwear. Born in the early 20th century, Adi and Rudi Dassler grew up in a family of shoemakers. This craft, passed down from generation to generation, would eventually become the foundation of their legacy. The Dassler brothers, driven by their passion for sports and craftsmanship, decided to join forces and weave a new chapter in the history of sports shoes. In 1924 they established the Gebrüder Dassler Schuhfabrik, a small but ambitious shoe factory. Together they began to innovate, creating shoes that were not only comfortable but also enhanced athletic performance. Their dedication to their craft and their keen understanding of athletes' needs led to the creation of shoes that were nothing short of revolutionary. And the world started to take notice. Their first major success came in 1928 when German distance runner Lena Radke donned their shoes at the Olympics. Radke's race win was not just a personal victory, it was also a testament to the Dassler brothers' ingenuity. The shoes, designed with careful precision and a deep understanding of athletics, had proven their worth on the world stage. This victory was just the beginning. The Dassler brothers continued to innovate, their shoes becoming a familiar sight on the feet of athletes everywhere. They became synonymous with quality and performance, their reputation growing with each passing year. Their shoes were no longer just footwear, they were a symbol of athletic prowess. Yet, as their shoes started to gain traction on the global stage, the brothers' relationship began to unravel. The bond between Adi and Rudi, once strong enough to build an empire, was starting to show cracks. The Dassler legacy was at a crossroads, and the world of sports footwear would never be the same. The onset of World War II marked a turning point in the Dassler brothers' partnership. With the arrival of this global conflict, the brothers found themselves entwined with the Nazi Party. The Gebrüder Dassler Schuhfabrik, their shared shoe factory, began producing footwear for the regime, a move that inevitably drenched their hands in the murky waters of political controversy. Yet, it wasn't the political affiliation that would drive a wedge between the brothers. Instead, the pressures of the war, coupled with their inherent differences, exacerbated the tensions between them. Adi, the quiet and creative craftsman, and Rudi, the charismatic and ambitious salesman, found themselves at odds. As the war progressed, their relationship unraveled. A series of misunderstandings, miscommunications, and the immense strain of operating in war-torn Germany led to their eventual split. The unity that once fostered the creation of innovative athletic footwear was shattered, and the brothers parted ways. The division of the Gebrüder Dassler Schuhfabrik was more than just a business decision, it was the manifestation of a deep-seated conflict. Adi retained the original factory, rebranding it as Adidas, an amalgamation of his name, On the other side of town, Rudy established Puma, a brand that would soon rival his brothers. What once was a united front became a town divided. The people of Herzogenaurach, their hometown, found themselves caught in the crossfire of the brothers' rivalry, with loyalties split between Adidas and Puma. This feud would not only change the course of the brothers' lives, but also shape the future of athletic footwear. In the aftermath of the split, the once united Dassler brothers became bitter rivals. Their shared legacy was fractured, paving the way for two of the most iconic brands in sporting history, Adidas and Puma. From the ashes of a broken partnership, two new entities emerged: Adidas, headed by Adi, and Puma, led by Rudy. In the early years, this sibling rivalry was more than just a corporate competition. It divided the town of Herzogenaurach, where both companies were based. Residents pledged their loyalty to one brand or the other, and the town was split down the middle. This wasn't just business, it was personal. Adi and Rudy pursued different strategies to carve out their own space in the athletic footwear market. Adi, the more introverted of the two, focused on product development at Adidas. He believed that the best shoe would win the race, both on the track and in the marketplace. This focus on innovation drove Adidas to create many of the iconic designs we recognize today, from the classic three-stripe logo to the revolutionary screw-in studs on their football boots. On the other side of town, Rudy was using his charisma to put Puma on the map. His approach was more marketing-oriented, emphasizing the brand's image and its association with star athletes. Puma's early successes included the Atom football boot, which was famously worn by several members of the West German team during their victorious 1954 World Cup campaign. These contrasting strategies led to a fierce competition between Adidas and Puma. Each brother was driven not just by the desire to succeed, but also by the need to outdo the other. This rivalry fueled innovation and pushed both companies to strive for excellence in their respective fields. As the years went by, the Dassler brothers' feud transformed into a battle between two global brands. Adidas and Puma became synonymous with athletic excellence, their products worn by top athletes and casual wearers alike around the world. While Adidas eventually overtook Puma in terms of sales, both brands had a significant impact on the athletic footwear industry and continue to be major players to this day. The feud between the brothers had now become a rivalry between two global brands. Adidas and Puma, both born out of a familial feud, went on to leave indelible marks in the world of sports and fashion. These two giants, despite their shared beginnings, charted their own distinct paths in the sneaker industry. Adidas, under Adi Dassler's leadership, focused on innovation and design, introducing groundbreaking products like the iconic three-stripe design and the Copa Mundial, the world's best-selling football boot. Puma, steered by Rudy Dassler, carved its own niche with innovative designs like the Puma King football boot and the Puma Suede, the latter becoming a symbol of the civil rights movement in the United States. Over the years, both Adidas and Puma have had their fair share of key partnerships and endorsements. Adidas inked deals with legendary athletes like Jesse Owens and Muhammad Ali, and later with modern-day icons like Lionel Messi and Kanye West. Puma, on the other hand, aligned itself with sporting greats such as Pelé and Usain Bolt, and also made headway in the music industry with partnerships with Rihanna and Jay-Z. These collaborations not only boosted the popularity of the brands, but also contributed significantly to shaping global sneaker culture. They bridged the gap between sports and fashion, transforming sneakers from mere athletic gear to style statements. What's more, Adidas and Puma didn't limit their influence to the sneaker world. They ventured into sports apparel, equipment, and even wearable tech, thereby expanding their reach and impact. The story of Adidas and Puma is a testament to the power of rivalry. The competition between the two brands spurred them on to constantly innovate, evolve, and strive for dominance. Even to this day, the spirit of competition between Adidas and Puma is palpable, driving them to push boundaries in design, technology, and marketing. The rivalry of the Dassler brothers had fueled the growth of two brands that continue to shape our modern culture. The feud that had divided a family and a town finally saw its end, not in reconciliation, but in a symbolic gesture of peace. The long-standing rivalry between Adidas and Puma, born out of the bitter feud between the Dassler brothers, Adi and Rudy, finally saw a peaceful end in 2009. It wasn't a grand reunion between the brothers, or a merging of the two powerhouse brands. Instead, it was a friendly soccer match between the employees of both companies. a game that was less about winning and more about unity, a way to put the past to rest and move forward together. This simple yet powerful act of camaraderie signaled the end of a division that had not only split a family, but had also divided their hometown of Herzogenaurach. For decades, the town was split down the middle, with residents pledging their loyalty to either Adidas or Puma. With this soccer match, the residents of Herzogenaurach were able to witness a symbol of unity and peace, something that had been absent for far too long. The rivalry between Adidas and Puma had driven both companies to innovate, to push boundaries, and to constantly strive for excellence. It's a testament to the power of competition, but this rivalry also served as a reminder of the potential pitfalls of letting personal disagreements cloud professional judgment. As they were so focused on outdoing each other, both companies failed to notice the rise of a new competitor, Nike. In retrospect, the feud between the Dassler brothers had a profound impact on the world of sports and fashion. It led to the creation of two of the most iconic brands in the industry, setting new standards and shaping trends. At the same time, it serves as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the importance of unity and collaboration. The Dassler brothers, their feud and their legacy continue to reverberate through the world of sports and fashion, reminding us of the power of passion, rivalry, and innovation. The story of Adidas and Puma is more than a tale of two companies. It's a narrative steeped in rivalry, innovation, and the indomitable spirit of two brothers, Adolf and Rudolf Dassler. Their bitter feud led to the birth of two iconic brands that have left an indelible mark on the world of sports and fashion. Born from the same roots, these two companies have been shaped by competition, continuously pushing each other to innovate, to create, and to redefine the boundaries of what is possible in the realm of footwear. This rivalry has had lasting consequences, not just for the brothers or their companies, but for the entire world. The impact of Adidas and Puma has rippled outwards, influencing culture, shaping trends, and playing a pivotal role in iconic sporting moments. The legacy of the Dassler brothers is woven into the fabric of modern society, influencing how we move, how we play, and how we express ourselves. As we lace up our sneakers, we carry a piece of the Dassler legacy with us, a testament to the enduring power of innovation, competition, and a shared passion for footwear.